Alright, good morning guys. Oh my gosh. My sister keeps striking out autopilot, and it's because, oh my gosh, that is really bad. My sister drives this car here and there for fun, and she apparently keeps striking out autopilot because I see it on every time I come into this car. Super dark. I'm trying this different angle out right now. I found my tripod. It was in the car the whole time. So I'm gonna try this angle out. It's really dark. Hopefully it'll lighten up when I start driving. But today again, we're going to go to the gym. Did some work things in the morning. Kind of like a Sam Sulek vibe with the angle and everything. But should be a good gym session today. Today's back and triceps. I'm tracking my macros today so far. I had a really early morning snack at like 2 a.m. because I had these cravings. I was so hungry. Unfortunately, that did mess with my calories today, but since I am working out, I'm gonna do a little bit of extra cardio so I can get those calories in. Hypothetically, I know burning calories doesn't necessarily equate to eating more food, but it's a good place to start. At least if you're burning more calories, you can eat more food. So, but I am about, I want to say 400 calories in for the day already. I just had this snack. The snack that I had in the morning was this Lean Cuisine frozen dinner thing that my mom wanted me to try because she knew I was trying to get to watch my calories and stuff. And it was 300 calories, 14 grams of protein, some other stuff. I forget exactly what it was. But don't get me wrong, it wasn't great, but I was hungry, so it was delicious. And I threw 2 soft-boiled eggs in there at the same time, so it was really good. I also had, I want to say 150 grams of frozen fruit. And then right before I left for the gym right now, I had 150 as well, 160 grams of fresh mango. So hopefully that will hold me over until I get back. Hold me over until dinner at least. Because, man, this is challenging sometimes. I need to turn this down now. It's really bright. But, oh, now that's too dark. Some places it's super bright, some places it's super dark. I'm gonna keep it in the middle of light and dark, and hopefully it just balances out here and there. That should be good. But again, today's should be back. I am trying to do a different. Oh, I forgot my gum. No, I bought this new pack of 5 gum that I love to chew on when I work out. I totally forgot it at home. That's very unfortunate. I'm not gonna buy a whole new pack of gum because I forgot that one at home. Man, that sucks. But today I'm gonna be trying a different type of back workout out. I am gonna be focusing more on the pause and the deep stretch of the exercise. I do that, but today I'm gonna emphasize it more. I've been watching a lot of Dr. Mike Israetel. Great guy, if you don't know him, he's very funny. But I've been watching a lot of videos with a lot of people like Will Tennyson, with Eugene, with what's his name, Jeff Nippard. I've been watching videos of him working out with other people, and the type of workouts that he does, they're excruciating, but he solely focuses more on the deep stretch and that pause in the pocket, which I think will allow, again, for the deep stretch, but that mind-muscle connection and that real good pump and workout. I didn't take any, I never take pre-workout. I don't know, I don't really like the caffeine that it gives me. Again, I drink 0 sugar Mountain Dew here and there throughout the day, maybe like 3 or 4 cans a day. I didn't drink any today so far, but 0 sugar Mountain Dew, I think only has like 60 caffeine. So it's like 1/3 power of a pre-workout in one small drink. I haven't pre-workout once, and that was when my friend gave me some. I will never do it. I don't think I'll ever do it again. It's just so weird. I felt off during my whole workout. I don't know what it was, but it just didn't feel right for me, at least. But after that, again, after back, I'm going to be doing triceps. With triceps, I'm probably going to be doing overhead extensions, maybe some push downs, and then I got to do arms. Again, this is, I think, my 3rd day in a row that I've done, no, 4th day in a row that I'm doing arms. Yesterday was a break day, but I do have a 30-pound dumbbell at home, so I ripped out 3 working sets with that 30. It was good, and I feel that active, what is the word? I feel the acid buildup. I forget what it's called, lactive. Oh my gosh. I feel the lactic acid buildup and it isn't making it so I can't work out, but it's more of like I feel sore, and it stopped hurting yesterday after my sets, and it doesn't hurt today as much unless I flex really hard, but it's definitely noticeable, I will say. But it should be a good day today. I'm not gonna be filming in the gym. Maybe in the future, when I go at night, I will. It's just in the morning, there's a lot of people in there, and I really don't like filming and taking up things while I film, because it does take me a while to set up everything, and I really don't have the proper mics and everything yet. So when I get the proper equipment, I'll start filming in the gym. But I will see all of you guys after the gym. I hope today, well, I know today will be a great workout. But gosh, I feel hungry right now, and I knew from the beginning of me starting this, like this how it's gonna be. I'm gonna feel hungry. That's just how it works. But it just feeling this again. The last time I really got into shape, I never really counted my calories or macros, but what I did was I made sure I burned way more than enough calories than I intook. You know, I was eating ground turkey, vegetables, tomatoes, like a can of tomatoes. Like seriously, this would be my meal when I was like almost, say like 5 out of the 7, this would be my meal. Ground turkey, can of tomatoes, some frozen vegetables. I throw in also like 2 tortillas for my carbs, and or I just do like a cake or 2. And that would just be like my snacks as well, just rice cakes. Also, sometimes, like when I wanted something to snack on, this sounds fucking gross, but it's really good actually. I do 2 cans of tuna, a can of garbanzo beans, and a can of corn. And just a scoop and a half of light mayonnaise, a squirt of mustard, and a little bit of sriracha. Salt, pepper, season however you like. It sounds gross. Oh, and a can of tomatoes. Sounds gross, but it's pretty good, and it's super healthy. For me, again, when I was working out a lot, I never really saw the food as, you know, oh, this has to taste amazing. It was more of, I saw food as fuel, and what I was putting in my body, what I put in my body reflected how I performed during the day. So I put all this junk food in my body, I'm gonna feel junk throughout the day. But if I eat all this healthy stuff, I'm gonna feel a lot better throughout my day. And yes, it was true, and it's more of like a that you have to commit to, especially when you want to eat healthy like that. But for me, it comes easy, but I have to be in the right headspace for it. I don't mind eating healthy, I just have to have the necessary tools in front of me to do it. And I just gotta stop being lazy, because that's really what it is. It's me being lazy, me being snacky. And I will say, after I started tracking my calories, I've noticed how much I've been snacking. And it's actually crazy to see all the calories that I'm actually intaking and how much that I'm not eating. So like before I tracked, I'd get like a big trail mix thinking it was healthy, or you know, peas, I'd get that and I'd mix it together. But like throughout meals, I'd have like 3, 4, maybe sometimes even 5 small handfuls of trail mix. And in reality, that's like, what is that, like 400 maybe? Because a serving of 1/3 cup is 150 to 170 calories, depending on what trail mix I got. Plus the wasabi peas on top of that is another 150 calories that I would mix in there from time to time. So in reality, I was getting like probably 600 calories just on my snacks alone. And that is not good, especially if you're trying to lose weight. It's horrible, because again, your whole purpose is to maintain these calories, maintain your macros. And if you're always putting yourself in this position where you're eating 500 to 600 calories extra a day without even tracking it, you're just blow up. You're gonna be overflowed with all these excess calories that you don't need to be intaking. So it was actually good for me to actually start in tracking this stuff. And I will say that a lot of times people will just wing it like I did. I wing it. I just winged it. And to be honest, I was very fortunate, because again, I just knew I just had to eat healthy, and I didn't eat any junk food, didn't eat any fast food when I was like in decent didn't eat any fast food, didn't eat anything processed. I tried to stay away from it as much as possible. I ate really clean, healthy food, but I would exercise like a mother effer. Like, I will rollerblading for 8 hours a day plus every single day basically. And for anyone who knows, rollerblading is really taxing on the body, but it burns a lot of calories. And for me to just constantly rollerblade, plus I worked at a restaurant that was 3 floors, I'd constantly be running up and down stairs every single day. I chose not to take the elevator. That was a thing too. I told myself I can't take the elevator. If I need to go upstairs, I'm gonna take the stairs. And that was just something very simple that burned maybe about like, I say like 50, maybe more, depending on how busy it was. At most 100 calories a day, because I was, running up the stairs, and I needed to go up like 10 times a day. And it all adds up. It's not gonna see a huge difference throughout the day. Like, yeah, I burned 100 calories extra, but again, if you take a handful of trail mix, it just cancels out. You're done for it. And that's what's crazy about it, is everything needs to be aligned properly in order for you to properly lose weight. You can't wing it. It's very hard to wing it, but when you don't wing it, it's very straightforward and it's no BS, and it sucks because you know what you have to do, and it's just what you have to do, and you can't stray away from it. You have a plan, you have a lot of carbs, have a lot of fats, have a lot of protein, and you have an allotted calorie count that you cannot go past. And if you do, you have to burn more in order to maintain that goal. Again, the goal that I have set in the apps, totally unrealistic. I don't plan on losing 2 pounds a week. I only set it like that because I want my calories to be a little lower than higher in the beginning, because it's just a personal thing. I know for a fact that if I only did like a week or half a pound a week, I would see that number and think, oh, I can eat just above it. Always craving these little foods. But if I set it really low and try to at least hit it, even if I'm like 200 calories over, which would technically be like over, would be like a decent meal. I could eat like in some ground beef and maybe a half an avocado with that, or maybe like 400 over, that'd be like a small meal, but it would hold me over. But I would still be losing weight. I wouldn't be losing 2 pounds a week, but I'd be losing maybe like a pound and a half. I'm gonna try my best to hit these numbers, but for me, it was more of, I know for a fact I love to snack. Yesterday, I had no snacks unless I counted it. And that's one thing too about counting. You just don't want to eat, because the hassle of weighing it, the hassle of actually weighing and knowing how much you're eating. And it's fun, to be honest, to me, because I get to see actually where everything is going, what I'm eating. But it's more of like, I'm really gonna eat a handful of trail mix if I have to whip out a scale, put it in a bowl, weigh it, look it up on the app, put in how much I've eaten, and then try to figure out what else I can eat throughout the day because my calories won't allow it. It's not worth it for me. That's why it's like, my wife, they brought donuts home yesterday, and I was like, I can't even have a bite. When I'm eating my meals, sometimes what I would do is when I would make like a meal, my cat would come and she would like look at me, please give me some food, master, please. Cats always just want food. But in reality, I can't give her diddly squat. I am hungry, I am starving as it is, and my cat's over here begging me for food when she has a bowl full of food she won't eat herself. It's crazy. She has a bowl of food, she won't eat it, but she wants my food. She wants my succulent, delicious, just extravagant food, and I can't give her any because I've counted it to the gram of what I'm eating, and everything counts for me. I literally licked my bowl clean last night because I was hungry and I couldn't eat anything more. It sucked, but it's just something I had to do. And work in progress, man. Again, I have to find this kind of healthy balance of when I'm eating, and how much I'm eating. But once I get that balance down, it'll be a breeze. But I'm close to the gym. I've probably been ranting for a very long time. I will see all of you guys when I'm done with the gym though. I just got done with my workout. What time is it right now? It is 4 o'clock. I am tired. Today again, I just did back and triceps, and then I did a lot of cardio actually. I'm gonna go home and eat, space it out into 2 meals, make 1 big meal and space it out into 2 meals, so I have something in the middle of the night while I'm craving something. But it was a good workout, not bad, but I'll see you guys when I get home when I start cooking. Okay, I'm about to have lunch. I have to whisper because the baby's sleeping in the other room and I don't want to wake her up. This is what we have today. I have ground beef, soft-boiled eggs, onion with baby bok choy, avocado, and Okinawan sweet potato. a total of 1,200 calories. Focus. Total of 1,200 calories. 1,206. It says on this app that I have 888 calories remaining, which would be a really good snack tonight. On the other app though, it says I only have 57 calories remaining. Again, I think that what happened was I put 1.5 pounds here and 2 pounds on the other app. Let me actually see. But I think that will be, no, this is 2 pounds a week as well. So I'm not sure why both, I'm not sure why that the apps are different in calories by a lot. I mean, over 800 calories different than the other one is. So I'm not sure. I'm tracking everything the same weight, everything. So I'm not really sure where the mix-up is between the two calorie counts. But I'm gonna enjoy this right now. I don't know if I'll film anything else today. So I hope all of you had a great day. I'm gonna see all of you tomorrow. Tomorrow is a work day, so I'm just gonna be working. I'm gonna go to the gym at night as well. But other than that, again, I hope all of you had a great day, and I'll see all of you tomorrow.